And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Monday, down. Blue 80.
Hey. 4 down.
Express.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Thomas Davis in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man,
big,
huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
On third down, Jonathan Stewart. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Stewart on first down, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled, except for the one the offense really wanted to run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Navarro Bowman coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
3 down.
On third down, it's Stewart, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they're so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Express. Here we go. 180.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Thomas Davis in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Gun.
Watch out.
Ready.
Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. On 3rd down, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Newton now to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Watch right.
The throw on 2nd down is Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
180.
Mike 50. Gun. Oh, you get on the headache.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission, all tied. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
4 down.
Get set. Blue 80. Easy.
Jim.
618.
Jim.
OP. Get down. 185. Express.
799.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Looked like he tried it all there, tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way, dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
Second down, Lynch. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12.
White Monday down.
Check 50. Check 50.
Express.
Carr now throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Down.
They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go. 1A, Purdue.
Check.
Hey, Purdue.
Switch.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Down.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Thomas Davis in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Now.
They'll run it now. He's gone. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
808.
Switch gears.
White Monday. Down. 180.
Check
808.
To throw on second down. Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Down.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Double tight.
Get down, get down. Wide 80. Express.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Throwing now is Carr.
Check 3.
He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
Double tight.
But 5 men, 734. 80.
Stand up in.
Again, it's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 4.
Down.
You got
80.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. Shift together here from the D-line.
Tight end's on the Ringo.
Here we go.
They'll run with Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So the second time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and, of course, he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
780.
They go back to Stewart on first. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Wide. Get
On the
wide.
ball.
Check 43.
Wake up. You're gonna set.
Watch the safety creep.
Back now in the East Bay. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
You're set.
Here's Newton now on second down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Watch tight end.
20.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Amerson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it in their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
93. Low. Down. 808.
Stand up in.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, 30 yards. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Blitz. Yeah, baby. Let's go for it. Yeah, score. Yeah.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Tighten up.
Set. 180.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Ellis in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
Double tight, double tight.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Do something.
Sponge. No.
Gun.
36.
Say 180. 180. Hey, shift. Wake up.
Check.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw, Newton. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Hey. White 33. On the ball.
You just watch 88 over
Come on now.
Just watch 88.
Come on now.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Take a sack. Come on.
Now Newton.
Check 6 down.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
180.
Mike. Come on.
Hey.
Rush
Come on now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a...
Be bothered. You get